I have this image just here, over here in Canva, and what we're going to do is convert this into an SVG. Now I also have the same image over here in Kittle, and what we're going to do is also turn this into an SVG. Then once we're done, I'm going to plug them both back into Canva and we're going to take a look at the quality difference, because by the time you finish watching this, you'll understand why I always prefer Kittle for anything SVG related over Canva. So first off, we're going to want to remove the background of this. So I'm going to click onto this, I'm going to click on background remover, and then that has been done. So now what we can do is come up to share, click on download, make sure it's SVG, click transparent background, and we're going to download. Now please be aware, background remover and SVG are both Canva Pro features, but nonetheless we're now going to download. We're going to come onto this blank page, and then we're just going to take that and plug that there. Then we're going to come over Kittle, and we're going to do the same. We're going to click onto the image, we're going to remove the background, just like that, and now we're going to convert this into an SVG. Now this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let's just put 10. So we're going to do vectorize, we'll do 10 just here, and then we'll click vectorize image. And now this has been vectorized, so we can now just download this as an SVG. So we're going to come up to here, PNG, SVG, remove background, optimize quality, download. Now let's come back over to here, and now let's just add that onto the canvas, just like this. Now let's just go ahead and make this a little bit bigger, and we'll do that with the Canva one as well. Now right off the bat, if we look between these two, they don't look very different. They're both SVGs, and they look alright, until you start zooming in. See, the thing about an SVG is that it's supposed to be infinitely scalable without losing any quality. But I have personally found that with Canva SVGs, that's not the case. So what we're going to do is just completely enlarge this Kittl SVG. So we'll keep doing this, we'll just keep making it bigger. Again, with SVGs, it means it's infinitely scalable and you're not going to lose any quality. Now this is the Kittl SVG, but let's go ahead and take a look at Canvas. So we're going to enlarge this, and we're going to see if it starts losing any quality. Now right off the bat, we can see it is getting a little blurry, and again, it's not supposed to do that because an SVG is infinitely scalable. Now that's a little bit too big, so let's just go down one a little bit like that, and let's pull this in. So right off the bat, taking a look at this, we can see that the outlines have in fact become blurry. And again, with an SVG, this isn't supposed to happen because they're infinitely scalable. But take a look at this. This is all blurry around the outside. This is the Canva SVG. Now if we take a look at the Kittl, this is still perfect. Look at that. No blurry lines. Now, why is this a problem? Well, let's just go ahead and make 2 more pages. Let me go ahead and pull them back up. In fact, I'll just do 1 page like this. So why is this a problem? Well, it is and it isn't a problem. It all depends on what you plan to do with your SVGs. Now, if you're making a bunch of SVGs to sell as a package, as a bundle, somewhere online like Etsy, Creative Fabrica, or anywhere like that, then you don't know what your customer is going to do with the SVGs. Now, if they go ahead and enlarge them to do something else with them, they're going to have a bad experience because again, look at this. This is all blurry. So if you are selling bundles, it could lead, I'm not saying it would, but it might lead to a bad customer experience if you're using Canva to create your SVGs. But with Kittl, as we can see, no matter how much you enlarge this, none of the quality is lost, so this would not lead to a customer bad experience. So just keep that in mind as well if you are using Canva to create SVGs. Now let's come on here for a minute. This is an SVG, and all we could do was download as an SVG, which converts it at the time of downloading it. Now Kittl has so much more wiggle room when it comes to your SVGs. Now we've just converted this into an SVG. So if we click on there, we know that we can play around with the colors just here. You can do that sometimes in Canva if you haven't got too many colors. So if your graphic has one or two colors, then we do have the option up here to change the color of that SVG. Not all the time, but some of the time. But over in Kittl, now this has been converted, we can change any color of this or any part of this. And if we double click on this, we can then play around with this, adjust lines, adjust the fill color, and we just have a lot more options when creating SVGs here in Kittl. Now, to do SVGs and things like that here in Kittl, you do need a pro account as well. But nonetheless, I just wanted to share that with you and why I prefer Kittl for creating SVGs over Canva. Now, don't get me wrong, they're both great softwares and I have both. Both actually solve a different purpose for me. But when it does come to SVGs, vectors, as you can see, Kittl does have the upper hand over Canva. Now, if you found this video helpful at all, then please consider giving me a like, as it really helps out the channel. And if you're not too sure what to watch next, well, click right here and have a watch of this.